to first, double play.
Rizzo launches one way out of here. Rizzo gets on the top. He makes a catch.
Unbelievable base running by Eric Hosmer has tied it. That's up the middle. Base hit. Anthony Rizzo with a home run. Cubs lead 5-4.
Swing on it. He got him. Out into center field until they will win this ball
MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this 4-game. Number 4 will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will get there with the first hit of the ball game, a one-out double.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Number 4 stands in.
Now batting, number 4.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat-and-mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Around third and being waved on home.
Right here.
And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, this was do or die out there. You can't fault the effort, but I think if he takes a deeper angle and just tries to play this on the hop, he probably could.
Stepping in, Mike Zunino. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Let's get a 2-ball right here. Come on now.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Number 4 will step in with a double and a triple to his credit thus far.
Yeah, doing a nice job of barreling up the ball and finding gaps in this one. I like what I've seen from him.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Shearer is there, and they breeze through this half. Number 4 steps into the box.
Now batting, number 4.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Shot toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for the base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Yeah, he's got his first single of the ball game here to go along with the double and a triple from earlier. So what do you think, guys? In his next at-bat, he absolutely comes out of his shoes trying to get the homer.
And we got 2 down.
Matt Kemp will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the ninth.
Hit to short. Scoop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Number 4 steps in now.
Now batting, number 4.
Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards. Nice shot of downtown St. Louis as we're set for the 9th inning here from Busch Stadium. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he winds up with 3 hits, a triple, a double, and a single. Very close to the cycle, and they just could not keep him off base.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 5-3. Good night from St. Louis.
Cardinals, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.
Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Atlanta Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball. It's the... Number 4 will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Yeah, and I don't think that should surprise anybody because when you look at his last 10 games, he's been...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Number 4 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Lifted in the air out to right. Collins on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping.
Matt Kemp is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Ball grounded to short. This could be... Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out. Number 4 will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Number 4 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far.
The shortstop, number 4.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him, as it is now 7-3.
Yeah, and that home run might just earn their closer an extra day of rest right here. That makes this a 4-run game now, and with the top of the 9th looming, it would make that a non-save situation. So I wouldn't be surprised if he just stays out there in the bullpen.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian. So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and 1 gone. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Hard liner toward short. In there, a base hit. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
The final line score.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. Matt Vasgersian back now on the MLB pregame show, and as we draw closer to first pitch. Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Atlanta Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on the show starts. Number 4 will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Into the seats, 0-1.
Come on, big guy. Stay hard up there. Hey, come on, big dog. Keep it rolling.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, I think this youngster's quickly becoming a fan favorite around these parts. With swings like that, it's easy to see why. He's really making his mark on this ball club, and this crowd loves what they're seeing.
Number 4 stands in.
Number 4.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is Inciarte. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, and it gives the Cardinals a 3-1 lead.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point.
Number 4 steps into the box.
Number 4.
First pitch on its way. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, and the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Hey, here it is. His 3rd home run of the ball game.
Number 4 will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 7-3. So long from St. Louis.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs, 11 hits.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Number 4 is our subject, and he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs, really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe a couple times a year, but when a guy gets 3 homers in a game, it's always worth talking about. He got some good pitches to hit, and he just flat out did not miss them. I mean, I've seen guys put fewer out in a home run derby round, so he's clearly got plenty of power in that swing of his. And who knows, maybe he'll put on another show in this one. I wouldn't put it past him.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Colorado Rockies. Stay tuned for Rockies baseball next. And now a shot of the Cardinals' starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. He's coming off one of the biggest performances of his career, a 3 home run game. Maybe there's no such thing as a hat trick in baseball, but that's as close as you can get.
Number 67, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there?
Number 4 strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Keep it rolling.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak.
Number 72 will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Swinging a ball line hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who's the one to watch, EK? Number 4 steps in now.
Now batting.
Hey, drive
Number
that pitch.
4.
Oh, here we go.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Under it is the center fielder. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Work it ahead.
Number 4 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one.
Now batting, number 4.
Here we go.
Grounded to short.
Stand up, stand up.
And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch. Todd Lopez in now, hopped out in his first trip. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. To short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Number 4 stands
Now
in.
batting, number 4.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Garza pauses. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Number 40 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Nolan Arenado will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line back up the middle.
Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
First baseman number 35.
Todd Lopez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really pitching in this one.
In time to first, and there are two away. Number 4 steps into the box.
Now batting, number 4.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And it would have been trouble, but a tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
11 runs on 14
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 4-3. Good night from Denver.
3 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance, 50,400.
On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball. Number 4 digs in here for his first appearance.
Number 4.
Arrieta gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Stay hot right now. Stay hot.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it.
Number 27 will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Two out with the man at first. Sends on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Come on, baby.
Number 4 steps in now.
The batter, number 4.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Arrieta's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Number 4 will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty good one so far. We'll see if they pitch him any differently right here in this at-bat.
Be patient, huh? They can come to you.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Any way you can. Here we go. All right, come on now.
High and deep to right. Back goes Gonzalez, still going back. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now.
Number 4 will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Here we go, kid.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. A quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Number 4 will stand in. 2 hits, including a homer thus far.
Oh, when you're seeing the ball as well as he is, you can't wait to dig in again. 5th at bat here and a chance to make an even better game out of it.
He's set. Here it comes. Out in front of it, strike 1. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Nick Hundley will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
High pop-up. Number 4 is there for it. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down by a touchdown. Welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight.
Hey, nobody away. Hey, let's get a 2-ball here.
Side. Oh, great stop by Adam. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
Well, that's just a great.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home.
Number 4 will bat here. No official at-bat, but he's scored a run thus far. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 3-run blast. Number 72 stands in. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
And at this point,
Hey, we got no one here.
Nick Hundley digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Grounded back up the middle. Played on the back. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
yeah, 2 hits for him in the ball game. Both of them doubles.
from the city by the bay, AT&T Park on a Thursday night. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next on the show. Number 4 will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
It's sharply toward third, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Stepping in, Brandon Geyer. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, we got one here.
Hit round to short. Scooped up. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
And here's a situation where, heck,
Trevor Brown will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Number 4 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 4.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Number 4 will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
Number 4.
and I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Harrison onto the grass, and that retires the side. Michael Brantley gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Hit short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The first baseman.
Number 4 will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that,
Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner, but before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. Number 4 is our subject. And guys, he's got a pretty nice hitting streak going right now. He's up to 15 games coming into this one.
yeah, Matty, he's definitely been feeling it up there, and it's been fun to watch. Looks like he's keeping it simple and seeing the ball very well. Sometimes you just get in a zone for a while, so I hope he stays in it for this one.
Well, you know, I just like the confidence he is clearly taken with him to the plate every time he goes up there. He just flat out looks like he's